Okay, good morning everyone. It is Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021, and we're going to get started with our pre-market analysis for the S&P 500 futures market. So let's jump to our ultra-high time frames really quickly. Our quarterly chart still looking very strong with no indications of exhaustion as usual. And then on our monthly, we did have this candle officially close on Friday of last week. Still looking very strong with no signs of exhaustion, and this new candle does have, quite a long time before it actually closes, so plenty of opportunities for things to change there. When we get to our weekly, we did have somewhat of a bearish indication here off of the all-time high. So let me just go ahead and mark that. There was that one bearish indication, kind of like a double top on the RVI, but a push higher in price. And then this current weekly candle, tough to really say because we do have the rest of the week for things to kind of iron out. And so there could be some type of argument here. Now keep in mind the low of this weekly candle that we're looking at here is at 42.24. But off that low, compared to the low of the current candle, yes, there is some type of bullish type of divergence there. But like I said, this could come all the way down to 42.24, which is over 100 points lower, and we would still have an argument for a bullish case. So that's not really helping us right now, but I will leave it on there just as a reminder, and we'll see what happens if they do pull back. We might get a nice, even clearer divergence, but we'll just leave that for now. Really the only valid signal we can look at is that bearish indication off the all-time high. On the daily, same situation, bullish indication off the all-time high. And then on the pullback here, although this was not on the new weekly candle, this pullback here on the daily, we did get a bullish indication. And like we've been saying now, the last 7 trading days, maybe 8 trading days, we've been in a tight range here, so basically getting a lot of counter indications in this tight area. So we essentially need to get out of the top end or the bottom end of this range for things to get a little bit clearer. But right now have that bullish indication off the low of, I believe that was Friday. Outside of that, the current candle, that's developing right now, and the daily candle from yesterday not really telling us very much other than we're still in that ambivalent chop zone. On the 4-hour here, we do have a little bit of a bullish indication off of the previous daily low, so off that 43.77 quarter, definitely a bullish indication over there. Just looking back to the daily, don't see it. But we did get the same bullish indication off the daily low that we got the day before that, down around 43.70. So definitely have the bullish indications off the lows, but then we have the bearish indications off the highs, off the all-time high, and then off the high that we made yesterday. So again, just lots of conflicting information in here. We're still basically in the same situation we were in yesterday and then Friday. And so I don't think that anything that we're going to see here in our morning analysis is really going to give us a clearer picture as to what could potentially happen here, since we're getting kind of all these conflicting signals. The 60-minute, pretty much the same situation. Got a bearish indication off the previous daily high. Got the bullish indication from the low from 2 days ago. And right now, just kind of chopping around as well with nothing too clear right now. So let's just, it's probably not worth it, but let's just look at our intermediate time frames. They're going to essentially agree with the bullish case off the lows, the bearish case off the highs. Let's go to the 30-minute here. And yeah, really nothing going on in here. So this morning, you look at the 10-minute, same situation. The bearish indications from the previous highs, bullish indications off the previous lows. So this morning, it's going to be the same situation as yesterday, where we're going to really want to get out of this range in order to have any indication as to what's going to be happening here. What I do want to do is put the 50% of the previous 4-hour level on the chart. Remember that yesterday the 50% of the previous 4-hour level that we look at was at 14.25 right up here, and the market pushed right to 14, and then that was the high of the day. So we missed that by a quarter and a quarter of a point. And remember, we said that we need to get through 50% of the previous 4-hour, get through the previous daily high, which was, I believe, that 2250, if we were going to have any trust in the bullish indications we got off of the lows from Friday. And so the market came right to the 50% of the previous 4-hour. Again, one tick in front of it, could not get through, played around, and then sold off. So the indications that we were reading into that morning was the fact that we could not get through that level, and then eventually did break lower. But by the time our session ended, we were still just in the chop zone. So eventually, about a half hour, 45 minutes after we finished our session, they did finally break through and then follow through to the downside. Then we got all the bullish indications here off the daily low from yesterday and are attempting to push right back into, if we zoom out here, this entire this really, really ugly choppy area here. So this morning we're going to just have to take it level by level, signal by signal. And if it's anything like yesterday's open, we might not have any trades to take.